Hey guys, Jerry here,
And Logan?
and we're with Off the Shelf Games. And today we're going to be doing another game overview, but we're excited about this one because it's a game that hasn't been published yet.
It's called Regency.
Regency is coming to Kickstarter September 1st, and it is going to be published by Peak Games, and it's designed by James Fazio. Regency is a tableau building type game
Tableau building card game.
with some take-that elements to it. We've played it a bunch of times.
We have.
And so let's get into it. Logan will show you what's in the box, and I'll kind of give you a quick overview on how to play it, and then we'll come back and tell you what we think of this game. See you in a minute.
So now let's get into what's in the box. I would like to mention that this is an early prototype demo version. The art and quality is not final, it's all subject to change. I'm just giving you a sample of what the art and cards would look like. Here we have the rulebook. Gives you a nice little introduction at the start. And then we have the different regions, your player boards, different cards that you'll be getting. Very clear, teaches you how to play the game really well. Overall, pretty nice rulebook. Here we have the region board. This will be who you will be representing. Tells you your name, picture, time you lived in, and a little bit about yourself. It also has spots for the 6 different cards of each cast, and it has your own cast. For example, this one is military, so that would mean you could play action cards from the military type. So here we have Alexander the Great, Suleiman the Magnificent, Attila the Hun, Charlemagne, Isabella I of Castile, Ashoka the Great, Queen Elizabeth I, Empress Wu Zetian, Genghis Khan, Mansa Musa I of Mali, Cleopatra VII, and Julius Caesar. The game consists of 2 main decks, your action deck and your citizen deck. There's 2 different types of citizens, common citizens and privileged citizens. Common citizens only ever have 1 cast, however privileged have 2 or more casts. And finally we get into the action cards. Now there are 7 different types of action cards, denoted by color and symbol in the top left. On an action card, it will also show the ability and influence, denoted in the bottom left and in the center of the card.
In Regency, the goal of the game is to be the first regent or player to fill in all of their fiefdoms. Once you get all 6 of your fiefdoms with at least 1 citizen in it, you will be the winner. The way you collect citizens is you're going to get them from the populace. The populace is the face-up citizen cards in the middle of the table. You can get citizens a couple ways. One way is you can use your action cards and use the influence in the bottom left of your action cards and spend them to get citizens from the bottom row. You're going to spend 5 influence for this citizen, 6 influence for this one, or 7 influence for this one. Another way to get a citizen is by maybe using some of the powers on your action cards that will allow you to grab a citizen from the populace. Another way to get citizens is to steal them away from another regent. And you will do that by using some of your action cards. Like I can play this action card here where it says attract a citizen from another regent's fiefdom. I must pay 3 influence at a regent. I would pay that card, give the regent the 3 influence card here, and I can take one of their citizens and add it to my fiefdom. In order to use the action cards, you're going to need to meet some requirements before they can be used. The requirements being that you have to have a citizen in the cast that corresponds to that action card. The exception being general action cards. So here is a general action card, and it's represented by a line in the top left corner of the card. You can use these action cards at any time. The other exception being the regent's cast that he belongs to. So for example, this is a brigand action card. I could use this because Attila the Hun is a brigand and it belongs to that cast. Even though I don't have a citizen in that cast, I can use it. Here I have a noble action card and I can use it because I have a noble citizen in that cast. This is a religious action card. I will not be able to use it because I don't have a citizen there. However, if this character, citizen, was here, then I would be able to use it. Regardless of the cast representation on your action cards, you can always use action cards for the influence on the bottom left corner. And again, the game will be over when one player completes his fiefdom. And that includes all 6 of the cast, even the one that they belong to. So here, Attila the Hun would not be a winner. He still needs to fill in this cast for the brigands. But once he plays this card here, he wins, game is over. And that's a quick overview on how to play Regency. So there you have it. So Logan, what'd you think?
I personally thought this was a really fun game. The art and all the stuff on the cards is really nice, and I like how it has the elements of historical figures. One thing that I do say that on the different citizen cards, we thought that there were some historical figures on there, like Christopher Columbus and such. I think it would be cool if they could have those names too, but that's just me.
Yeah, so this is a fun game. It's a good, lightweight, beginner type game. There's not a lot of rules. It's easy to teach and easy to play. You're just using your hand, and you're either going to use your action cards, your hand of action cards. You're either going to use them to for the influence to get the character, your citizens on the populace in that bottom row, or you're going to play it for the actions. So you're slowly kind of building up, almost a little bit like an engine builder, because you're collecting these citizens to increase the abilities that you can use on these action cards. I like that part of it. It plays well 2, 3, and 4 players. It'll play up to 6. We haven't played it at a level higher than 4. But it does play well for all those levels. It's a little bit different at the 2-player level because then it's just a back and forth, but it still plays fine that way. And at 4 players, it's interesting when the dynamics where you're going to have quote-unquote alliances with other people, because if you see someone's getting close to getting their 6th citizen, you know, you and someone else are going to team up against them, but then that allows someone to kind of sneak in behind and win. I really do like this game. It's a fun game. I think that you guys should check it out. If you guys think it's something that you might like, I would suggest backing it on Kickstarter. Yeah, anything else, Logan?
No. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the comment section below. Until next time.
See ya.